Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on to your hats because the NFL offseason keeps throwing us surprises, and this one might be one of the most unexpected yet. Imagine a scenario where the Detroit Lions, a team that's been building momentum, pushing for serious playoff contention, makes a bold move that could shake up the entire NFC North. And no, I'm not talking about just signing a free agent or drafting a new rookie. I'm talking about a trade, a bold, strategic move that could redefine their quarterback situation. Yes, you heard right. Mac Jones, the former first-round pick from Alabama, could be heading to Detroit, and this isn't just speculation anymore. This has real implications for the Lions' future, and I want to break down exactly how this could unfold and what it means for the team, the division, and the NFL landscape overall. First off, let's set the stage. The Lions have been on a serious upward trajectory. After that impressive 2023 season, where Jared Goff proved to be more than just a stopgap, leading the team to a playoff run and displaying some of his best football since his Rams days, fans are hungry for even more. The team has invested heavily in their roster, with a strong offensive line, a versatile backfield with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, and a talented receiving core. But the quarterback position, as critical as ever, still has some questions. Jared Goff, despite his success, is aging, and the Lions need to think ahead. You can see the signs. They've already started making moves to plan for the future, and that's where the possibility of adding Mac Jones comes into focus. Now, why Mac Jones? Well, for starters, at just 26 years old, he's still in the early stages of his career, and he's got untapped potential. His rookie season with the Patriots was nothing short of impressive, showing accuracy, poise, and the ability to read defenses at a high level. Sure, his subsequent seasons didn't go as smoothly, especially with some struggles and inconsistency, but he's a guy who, in the right system, can thrive. And that's exactly the kind of fit the Lions are looking for. They need a quarterback who can develop behind Goff, learn their system, and eventually take the reins when the time comes. Mac Jones, with his precise passing and quick decision-making, could be that guy. Plus, with the Lions' offensive scheme, which emphasizes timing, accuracy, and smart decision-making, Jones's skill set could flourish. Let's talk about the current backup situation. During the Hall of Fame game against the Chargers, both Kyle Allen and Hendon Hooker had their moments. Unfortunately, not the good kind. They failed to throw a single touchdown and combined for 3 interceptions. That's not the kind of performance you want to see from your backups, especially as you head into a season where Jared Goff's health and availability remain crucial. This makes it clear that Detroit needs a more reliable option behind Goff, someone who can step in and keep the offense moving without a drop-off. And that's where Mac Jones becomes an intriguing candidate. Think about it for a second. If the Lions manage to bring him in, it's not just about having a backup. It's about adding a young, talented quarterback with upside, someone who can learn from Goff and eventually compete for the starting spot. And let's be honest, with the way Jones has shown flashes of brilliance, if he can put it all together in the right system, he might even surpass expectations. The Lions have a solid ground game with Montgomery and Gibbs, which would help take pressure off the quarterback, allowing him to focus on making the right reads and delivering accurate throws. And given the Lions' offensive line, which has improved significantly over the past couple of seasons, Jones would be in a position to succeed. But of course, a trade like this isn't just about potential. It's about fit, about timing, and about the strategic move that could give Detroit a real edge. The Lions are in a win-now window. They've built a roster capable of competing deep into the playoffs. Adding a quarterback like Mac Jones could provide that extra layer of depth and stability. Think about the possibilities. If Goff were to get injured or need a rest during a tough stretch, Jones could step in and keep the offense afloat. And if he proves himself during the season, the Lions could have a young quarterback ready to take over in the future, easing the transition when Goff eventually hangs up his cleats. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What about the Patriots? Well, Mac Jones's situation in New England has been a bit complicated. After a promising rookie year, he faced some hurdles, and the Patriots have been exploring options to upgrade or at least provide some competition at the quarterback position. A trade to Detroit could be a win-win. Jones gets a fresh start in a system that suits him, and the Lions get a quarterback with a lot of upside who isn't yet fully realized. Plus, with the Lions' coaching staff known for developing quarterbacks, especially under offensive minds, they could unlock that potential that's been simmering beneath the surface. And let's not forget the NFC North shifting dynamics. The Vikings, Packers, and Bears are all making moves, whether it's new quarterbacks, draft picks, or roster upgrades. The Lions making a move for Mac Jones could be the statement that they're serious about not just competing but dominating the division. It's a risk, sure, but every great team takes bold steps to elevate their game. And in this case, bringing in a young quarterback with a high ceiling might just be that step. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, it's impossible to ignore the impact this could have. The Lions are already a team to watch, with Jared Goff leading the charge and a roster that's built for success. But adding Mac Jones would send a message. Detroit isn't just content with being good, they want to be great. They want to contend for titles, and they're willing to shake things up if it means getting closer to that goal. The NFL is a league of constant evolution, and the Lions seem to be embracing that philosophy. Now, I want you all to think about the bigger picture. Imagine a scenario where Jones comes in, learns from Goff, and eventually steps into a starting role. The Lions could be setting up a quarterback succession plan that rivals some of the best in recent NFL history. With Jones's youth, his arm talent, and the Lions' strong supporting cast, that's not just wishful thinking, it's a real possibility. The team's coaching staff, led by Dan Campbell and their offensive coordinators, are known for their innovative schemes and player development. They could be the perfect environment for Jones to thrive. And let's not forget, this move could also be a strategic play to challenge division rivals, especially if they manage to secure a quarterback upgrade before the season begins. Of course, nothing is certain until it happens, but all signs point to the Lions being proactive in shaping their future. Mac Jones's name has been floated around as a potential target for some time now, and with the right negotiations and a good offer, this deal could become a reality. It's a bold move, but one that might pay off big time when the season gets underway. The NFL is full of surprises, and Detroit might just be on the verge of pulling off one of the most interesting off-season developments we've seen in recent years. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this possible trade? Do you think Mac Jones would be a great fit in Detroit? Could he develop into the franchise quarterback the Lions need for the future? Or do you believe there are better options out there? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to know your opinion because your voice matters so much to us and to the Lions. Remember, this is a community of passionate fans, all sharing the same love for the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and analysis on everything happening in Detroit Lions land. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep pushing toward that Super Bowl dream. So whether it's the upcoming preseason, the draft, or potential trades like this one thing is for sure. The Detroit Lions are not just along for the ride, they're steering the ship and they're aiming for greatness. Thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Lions!